Record. Cool.
All right,
Yep.
we're
And
live.
hi everyone. Yeah.
Hello YouTube, welcome to another video, and we'll be talking about the ROG Phone 3 upcoming release. But before that, we'll be also looking back at the ROG Phone 2. And we have two guests here. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Marcus Lim here, and I'll be asking our tech expert Jonathan about some questions that I've got about the ROG Phone 2 and also what to expect from the upcoming announcement of the ROG Phone 3. So really looking forward to this discussion.
Yes. My name's Jeff, and I am very interested as well in the new upcoming third version of the new phone. It'll be interesting to see what it will be in store, and Jonathan's going to explain to us.
Yeah, so what we see on the screen looks like it's 11 days to something.
Yep. 11 days to the game-changing announcement of the ROG Phone 3.
Right.
Oh.
Looks like a big deal. It says a new game starts from here, game changer.
Yeah.
So this is the new... I guess for people who have no idea, right, about, what's the big deal about this phone?
Yep.
Yep, and this is why this is a platform where you could ask me questions about it, since I actually owned the previous version, the ROG Phone 2.
Cool. Maybe that's a good place to start, because you already have the current version, right, which is the ROG 2, right, that you've got.
Yep.
The ROG Phone 2, which
so how long have you had the Phone 2?
Since last year. Since the release of the phone as well.
So it's been a year then, right? Since the 2 was released.
That is correct.
Okay.
So why don't we start with the ROG Phone 2 before we move on to the 3?
Yeah, we should do that. So you've got it with you at the moment?
Yes, I do. And we could also start off with a little video of what the ROG Phone 2
Yeah,
was.
maybe we should just play a video so that all of us can actually see what it's like, what it looks like, and how cool it is.
Yep. So you'll see on the share screen.
Yes, I can see it.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. Looks like a powerhouse of a phone, isn't it?
It definitely was.
So
is it? There.
Yeah, you have I guess you have one, so I guess you can speak from experience.
Yep.
So
and the key words from that trailer as well.
Yep.
It's actually world's first. So even though you might not know much about the phone, it's also a world's first with components that are around.
Oh, world first, did you say?
Yeah.
Can you explain what do you mean?
So if you saw in the trailer, it said it had the world's first screen, 1080p at 120 Hz over the panel. and was
Right.
also the first with the Snapdragon 855 Plus processor.
Right. So I guess all of those elements combined to make it, what would you say is like the ultimate kind of gaming phone then?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, because you said 120 hertz, isn't it? That's like really fast refresh
rate, yeah.
rate.
Really fast refresh rate.
Actually,
And
is it true that the refresh rate, the screen is a little bit, it's not as bright? It's
yes, still quite bright. It's probably one of the brightest screens we find.
okay. So that's not an issue. Yep.
Yeah, definitely not an issue. Plus, the color quality is really, really good.
Yeah, and the ROG
It
phone
might
is.
It might not be 2K, but it's good enough for what we do with it.
The ROG phone is ASUS, right? Part of ASUS.
ASUS.
Yeah, well, ASUS owns ROG, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Yeah.
Or
So-
the topic of gamers,
Yeah.
essentially the number one gaming brand worldwide.
Yeah. So from the that video, it looks like it's got a lot of power, right? It looks like a juggernaut. Maybe we should talk a bit about the specs, right? So we talk a bit about the screen, the display.
Oh yeah.
What about things like storage space, the
Battery life.
processor, which I think you've mentioned, the Snapdragon,
Oh yeah.
RAM, or battery life,
Battery
that
life.
kind of thing.
So the battery in the ROG Phone 2 is the same amount which is going to be released in the ROG Phone 3 with 6,000 milliamp hours.
Oh, 6,000.
So for those of us who are, not up to can you translate that into, as in, like, how long does that last?
Yeah, it depends on the phone because each phone does tend to have a lot of different milliamp hour amounts.
Yeah.
Phones like the Samsung Galaxy devices would have around 3,000 milliamp hours.
Yep.
Depending on which ones.
Yep.
But yeah, this is a completely crazy one with a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, which is usually kind of unheard of in a phone which is this thin.
Yeah.
Other phones which have a big battery tend to be bulky.
Yeah. How long is an iPhone? How many milliamps is a typical iPhone?
Typical iPhone would be
5,000.
depending on which iPhone.
Oh, the latest one. Oh.
So the iPhone 11 Pro Max.
Yeah.
The battery is 4,000.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's 50% more.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison. Yeah.
Yep.
So at
Amazing.
6,000, would you say it's you will last you a full day?
Yeah.
Maybe,
I
or
guess so, yeah.
It depends on how you use it, but I tend to run my device because you can change the refresh rate in the phone.
okay.
I tend to run it at about 90 hertz because that's like the butter spot.
Yeah.
For like day-to-day use. So I get on average about 2 days worth.
Okay. I guess if you push it to its limits, right? Like max out everything. Maybe you'd say 1 day.
Yeah, if I max out everything, I have actually made it run out of battery early on by like playing a lot of games and running it at the full 120 hertz.
Yeah.
And that actually does drain the battery. Plus the X mode, which makes it run faster, pushes the processor even faster.
Yep.
It drains battery even more.
Yep. Well, still, I mean, it will still give you a day, so it's really, really good.
It will still give you a day, which is massive.
I guess that's important, right? If you are like a gamer on the go, and you're always on the phone playing, I guess that's a big.
But that's a good thing about the positioning of the charging port as well. The charging port, there is one at the bottom, but there's also one right at the side.
2 charging ports?
Yeah.
Two ports.
I never.
Yeah.
Can you charge at them at the same time?
No,
Oh.
only one at a time.
Okay.
But effectively, if you charge it using the port on the side,
Yeah.
you'd effectively hold the phone. And because if you see here, my hand is blocking that port on the side.
That's brilliant too.
That way the power could go right here.
You can
It
charge
doesn't
while
block.
playing games. You can charge while playing games.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ah,
That's impressive.
that's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
Is there wireless charging as well or not?
It does not know.
Maybe
Maybe
there's
the
something
ROG
the
Phone 3
tree.
will
Yeah.
have this. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
They haven't confirmed it. There are some specs that we know of the ROG Phone 3 right now, but we don't know every single spec. Not until the announcement.
USB 3, is it? No, USB-C charging.
USB-C charging, yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Can we move on to maybe talk about the camera a little bit?
Oh yeah.
The camera?
Yeah. How many lenses?
The camera in my phone, 64 megapixel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is a Sony IMX586
That's crazy.
sensor.
Okay.
Well, if you think it's crazy, that isn't the point of it. Even though it's 64 megapixels, the software refinement of the camera is ridiculously horrible.
Yep.
Meaning, even though you have this phone, this is not the phone if you want to take good photos.
Okay. It's not meant to be for taking photos anyway.
Yeah, it was like the photos were a second thought.
Yeah.
Or not even thought of at all. So the software refinement in the camera space is not even there.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's still pretty decent.
Yeah.
But okay, that's good to know, right? It's not the phone to get if you are into taking pictures and stuff.
Exactly. That's what a Pixel phone will do.
How many cameras are there on it?
Two on the back, one on the front.
Oh, two on the back, one.
Two. So there's three, is it?
Three altogether.
Theoretically, three, yes.
Three, okay.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at the upcoming ROG Phone 3, they have confirmed 3 rear-facing cameras.
Right.
That's nice.
But if they're doing any software refinement, we're yet to know. They might just put in the cameras in there, but yeah, they did that with the ROG Phone 2. I'm still thinking they might just give it a second thought and not put much effort into it.
Yeah.
Because historically, that's not great.
Yeah, okay. What about the storage space?
Storage space?
Internal storage.
Yep. Storage space, you'll probably not run out of storage, even though it's non-expandable.
Right, okay. So you can't...
You
can't add extra.
You can't add,
micro SD.
Yeah.
But the amount of storage it does give you is also quite high.
Yep.
At about the base storage amount, which you could get, 128 gigs.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah.
There is a 256 gig model.
I
have a 512 gig model. And it can go up to a terabyte for the Ultimate Edition.
That's crazy. 1 terabyte phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was not unheard of. Samsung and Apple have done 1 terabyte phones as well.
Right.
But at a much higher price point.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is more than enough. I mean, your 512 is massive. It's more than enough room for,
It is, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, even though there's no card expansion, it shouldn't be a problem, right? Yep.
Yep, not any problem at all. And the good thing about the battery in the phone as well, it does have a software mode, which you could actually help charge it overnight.
Oh.
That way you could actually schedule it to only charge it up to 80%. Yeah. So we'll stick at 80% throughout the night and trickle charge to 100% just before you wake up.
Okay.
Yeah. That way the phone doesn't stick at 100%. For the full night, causing the battery to effectively die out quicker.
Oh
Because
yeah,
it's not
that's good. Yeah.
because it's not good for the phone to stick at 100% and keep charging like that.
Yeah. I put that in my phone. Yeah, when I leave it overnight.
Yeah, that tends to kill the battery quicker.
Mm.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's a good thing that they actually have thought of that in the software.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's
it
cool.
only sticks at maybe 100% for like a few minutes if you set the schedule to what you want it to. Like I
Yeah.
wake up at like 5:30, so I set the time to finish at 5:30. So at 5:30, it's at 100%.
Oh.
Wow.
Can you take the battery out, or is it?
No, it's not removable like any other battery recently.
Oh, okay. Not removable. Yeah.
So in terms of the, I guess you've been using it for a year. In terms of the feel of it, like how does it actually feel in your hand? Is it really bulky or big or heavy, or is it okay?
It's actually quite okay. It is actually lighter than the iPhone 11 Pro Max, if you want to consider it.
Yeah.
But it does have a much bigger screen.
Yeah.
At 6.59 inches.
Okay.
Interesting.
And it's a frontal facing speakers. So it's a proper stereo sound.
Yeah.
And when it's front facing, it's less likely for you to actually cover the speakers.
Oh yeah.
Because if the speakers at the bottom, like most other phones are now,
Yeah.
you're covering it when you're playing.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
You
Yeah.
play
And then they have
yeah.
Yep, and then they have a smaller speaker at the top, which can
Yep.
be used as a stereo speaker. That's why a lot of phones now, I don't really consider those stereo speakers, even though they are technically stereo speakers.
Yep.
They have one speaker facing forward and one facing out the bottom.
Yep.
So it's not really directional properly.
Okay.
See.
Yep, and another thing about this, vibration is really good. It's dual vibration, one at the top and one at the bottom. When most other phones do have just one singular vibration motor at the bottom of the phone. And for gaming, that makes it feel so much better.
Feels like a controller. your PS4 controller.
And I'm sure that the ROG Phone 3 will also include that same feature.
Actually, let's talk a little bit more about the gaming experience then, because as I understand it, you can like have add-ons. Is that right? That you can
accessories.
attach. Yeah, accessories.
Oh.
Like like a dock or something, or like.
Yep, like docks. I didn't actually go for the dock because I didn't really need it. I have a full desktop experience as it is, so I don't have to use an Android version of the desktop experience.
Yeah.
But there are several cool accessories which go with the ROG Phone 2, which we are still unsure if the accessories will be compatible with the ROG Phone 3, or the ROG Phone 3 will have its own set of accessories.
Well, it's
If it does have its own set of accessories, it will be another reason why I wouldn't be going for the ROG Phone 3.
Yeah, it will be backward compatible.
Yeah, it actually might not be.
Yeah.
Because the difference between the ROG Phone 2 from the ROG Phone 1, the same accessories did not or were not able to be used in between both models.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't use your phone 2 for phone 1? Oh.
No, definitely not. It was not interchangeable.
Alright. Well, we'll have to see, I guess.
We'll see in 11 days.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I guess one question is, do you think? I mean, I guess as a gamer, this is a no-brainer, right? It's a phone for gamers, hardcore gamers. But
Mm.
if you're just a casual user, or let's say you're not a hardcore gamer, would you still recommend this phone to someone
Yeah.
who's not like a hardcore gamer? Someone who just wants to use it as a phone, I guess, is my question.
Mm.
Yep. Well, that's a good thing which we're looking at this phone for. Because the ROG Phone 2 or even the ROG Phone 3 will probably be in this similar price points
Yeah,
of a price still less than flagship devices.
right.
So flagship devices are what we call like the Samsung Galaxy S20, Galaxy Note 20, which is coming soon, or even Google's Pixel 4s
Mm-hmm.
or Pixel 4 XL.
Mm-hmm.
The Pixel 4 XL and the Pixel 4, when they released, is still more expensive than the price of the ROG Phone 2 at their initial release.
Right.
So, would it be considered a good phone for where it is? I'd say yes.
Mm.
And the features? Yeah. You essentially get more for a cheaper price than what you get with flagship devices.
Mm.
Yeah, and I guess the what we talked about with the battery, that's a plus, isn't it? And
It is a
also,
plus, yes.
yeah, and also things like the 120 hertz that refresh rate. I mean, that would make swiping and just using apps more smooth, right? Like,
Mm.
Yep.
so yeah, so I guess.
Yep. And there are not many phones with 120 Hz right now, which is OLED.
Right.
Mm.
The other phones which I can think of right off the bat right now with the 120 Hz OLED panel would be the OnePlus 8s and the Samsung S20s
Mm.
with 120 Hz panels as well.
I guess the only drawback is what we talked about just now. The camera isn't as good, right?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe the ROG3 would rectify that. So
Yeah.
I cannot guarantee that. I still think it was a really crap camera. That's my honest opinion anyway. But yeah.
So maybe we should talk a bit about what to expect then from the ROG3.
Yeah.
I guess there's some speculation. I guess like leaks and stuff.
Yeah. There are some minimal speculation left because a lot of stuff have already been confirmed. So the overall design, as you can see here, it's on the website already. It's already pretty much finalized.
Yeah, we can't see much from that picture.
Yeah, not much.
It's
but
in silhouette.
Yeah, it's a silhouette. But if you see like the ROG lights at the back,
yes,
the ROG Phone 2 has the same feature.
You mean the blinking red?
Yep.
Thing.
Yep.
Yep.
What I'm hoping for is because the ROG Phone 2 had a lighting which is only the singular based LED, that the ROG Phone 3 would have multiple LEDs behind, so it could be more of a rainbow effect color spectrum.
Okay. Can you actually customize the lights and the colors?
Yes, you can. Yes. So the ROG Phone 2, you could also change the colors, but since it's only one singular LED backing, it could only be one light color at a time.
Yep.
What I mean by a multiple LED spectrum at the back would be it could display lots of different colors at the same time.
Oh.
Right. Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so maybe we could hope for it to be more of a rainbow-like color spectrum. I cannot guarantee that will be in there because that is a speculation. That's
Yep.
what I hope
Yep.
will be in it.
Yep.
But it's not a complete game changer.
Yep.
And it's not something that will make me go buy it.
Well, let's talk about that then, because it says on the screen, right, game changer. So, I mean, what would actually make it a game changer from, let's say, the leap from 2 to 3?
Yep. So the ROG Phone 3 will be using the newest processor yet to be released,
which is
the Snapdragon 865 Plus.
Wow.
So it's not just the Snapdragon 865, which you see in a lot of other phones currently, like the S20 or the OnePlus series phones.
Yeah.
But it does have the newest version, the 865 Plus. They have a partnership with Qualcomm, so they can get it first.
Oh, Qualcomm partnership.
Qualcomm, yeah.
Oh, Qualcomm. Oh.
So what's the difference between the processor speed of the 2 and the 3?
Well, the processing speed, it clocks up to a maximum of 2.96 gigahertz in the ROG Phone 2.
Yep.
And what we're seeing so far in the leaks for the ROG Phone 3, it could clock up to about 3.18 maybe gigahertz.
Yeah, I guess for a casual user of phones, it probably doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter too much yet there. Because even if I run effectively the highest performance games right now,
yeah,
I could run 2 high performance games
on the
ROG Phone 2 itself
at the same time. Yep.
At the same time using the twin view dock.
Yep. Without breaking a sweat, okay.
Yeah, without breaking any sweat. And at 120 Hz.
Yeah.
So at the moment, there is no reason to have that much power in the phone.
Yep.
But effectively, for the ROG Phone 3, it's for like bragging rights. It is a game changer. It's no doubt a game changer, but it's full bragging rights thing. Yeah, this phone is probably the best phone ever right now.
Well, the most powerful phone ever.
Yeah.
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 That
will be, which they will hold for several months before another phone comes out, which could exceed it. Probably the Black Shark series coming soon. But yeah.
Black Shark.
Yeah. But we're not talking about that phone, we're talking about the ROG Phone 3.
Okay. Any other elements that will make it a game changer, you think, other than the Snapdragon processor?
Well, the other big change that we have seen is the screen.
Yep.
But yeah, it's still not a big difference to me, or not a lot of people will notice a difference. They go from a 6.59 inch OLED panel, 1080p at 120 Hz, and the only difference with the ROG Phone 3, it is still a 6.59 inch screen, OLED panel, but at 144 Hz.
Yep, so even more smooth.
Yep. Well, effectively 90 Hz is already the body zone in terms of smoothness.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, right, you probably won't notice a huge difference.
You probably won't notice a huge difference if you're going off phones with already a high refresh rate, but you will definitely see a difference if you're coming from, for example, an iPhone.
Right.
Which is still at 60 Hz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much are we looking for these phones? For the three?
Non-confirmed prices right now, but from current leaks, it seems to be possibly going to be released at around $1,000 US
$1,000
for the
US
base model. Yeah.
base model. So if they convert that to Australian dollars, 75, I guess. 1 point.
Yeah, about 1,500 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's comparable to what you call the flagship phones prices. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And effectively still cheaper than most flagships.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Like the S20 Ultra
2000.
is like 1,800 already.
Yeah.
For like the base model. And even the iPhone 11 Pro Max, it starts at $1,800.
Yeah, they're lifting up the prices nowadays.
Yeah, I guess this is not the type of phone though that you can just go into your, local JB Hi-Fi and get one, right? It's more niche. More niche, yeah.
Yep, definitely more niche, but JB Hi-Fi did once have an exclusive sell for the ROG Phone 2. And they sold it with the gamepad.
Okay.
The price which they sold it at was $1,450 when they did release it at JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah. So maybe we can just talk a little bit about what your wish list would be if you had a wish list about what you want to see in the ROG 3.
In the ROG Phone 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. From what we could see so far, the ROG Phone 3, it seems to have closed up a bit more of the rectangular backing of the phone.
Yeah.
And because the ROG Phone 2, because they did have like a filter for the air, like the hot air to come out, I'm hopefully thinking that ROG would have probably sorted out that problem so there isn't that air filter out the back.
Yeah.
Which is good for heating. It gets rid of all the heat that is coming out. But that actually makes it non-waterproof.
Makes it what?
Waterproof.
Oh, waterproof.
Or water resistant.
Yeah.
So if they were able to change it, that they could actually have it sealed, yet filter out the hot air, they could possibly make it water resistant. That is what I am hoping for.
Because the current one is not water resistant.
Definitely not.
Yep.
And what I'm also hoping for is they will still keep the headband back.
Oh yeah.
And one other thing would be wireless charging.
Oh, what we mentioned, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Currently, it does not have wireless charging. I came from a phone which actually did have wireless charging. Then went to the ROG Phone 2, which does not have wireless charging.
Yeah, maybe, well, I guess for me, like, if they could improve the camera setup.
Yeah, camera. Definitely if they can improve it.
Yes.
But inexperience so far from what they've done, I doubt that they will.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big thing, I guess, but if they
prove us wrong, then yes, and they have a good camera, then yeah, it's a good choice.
Yeah. I guess a question for you is: will you be getting your hands on one on day one?
For me, currently, it's a firmware. There isn't too much of a change that I could see right now that would guarantee me to buy a new one.
Yeah, especially if what you were saying that it's not backward compatible with a lot of the accessories, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
But hopefully it will be. That's another point if they actually are able to make it compatible with previous accessories. But in my mind, it is definitely no doubt that this phone will be a game changer.
Oh yeah. Does it come in different colors? Or just
Nope, it probably will not. The ROG phone came in one singular color.
one color? Okay.
Yeah.
But they did have a different variants. The international model and the 10 cents gaming model.
Mm.
Okay. But I mean, it'll definitely come out in like different storage like options,
Yeah,
right?
correct. Yes,
Like
it's still
128, yeah, 256, 512.
Yep.
Yeah.
So likely the base model will still be 128. It could be starting at 256,
Mm.
but we will see in 11 days.
Mm.
I guess the upside is, you know, the current ROG2 will probably drop in price once the 3 comes out. So it's actually a good time
It
to get a
possibly
2.
will, yes. It is
Yeah.
possibly a good time to buy a 2 before the release of the ROG Phone 3.
Especially since what you just said, right? Like the leap from 2 to 3 probably isn't. It's more for people who want to brag. So.
Yes. And a possibly 5G chip in there as well. But since 5G isn't widely spread in Australia as of yet, there's still no point.
All right, that's it's good to know. I guess in 11 days and 38 minutes and 30 seconds, we shall.
At the time of recording.
Yes, at this time of recording. Oh yeah, well, depends on when you're watching this video, I guess. Yep.
Well, I will upload this tomorrow, so it will be essentially 10 days.
Yep.
When they watch it.
Cool.
Well, it's definitely exciting. I'm looking forward to the announcement myself.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. If you got any parting words or last words before we finish?
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe,
and
that's right. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
So that you'll be notified whenever we release a new one.
And there'll be more coming. Yes.
Yes, for sure.
And all of our links and details will be down in the description below.
Yeah.
All
right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you next
See you next time.